the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. In at forward, Edwards and McDaniels. Dosunmu out there with ball. And it's Gobert in at the center position, locking down the middle. And for the Celtics, Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. Derek White out there with Sam Hauser. And it's George in at the small forward position. We've got a good matchup in the guard position tonight, Clark. Should be a fun battle for the fans.
I agree. I mean, every kid loves to dribble and shoot, so it's a blast to watch the pros do it, the best in the world. Plus, if there's any ankle breaking going on tonight, you know it's going viral.
Now here's Edwards. Dosunmu outside. Picked by Gobert. Jacks up a 3. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Especially on a three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
And he's good on the first of 3. And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
And he sinks the second. And he nails the third.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Queta. Now Tatum. The 3 is up. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Now here's Dosunmu, defended by Hauser. And Gobert with the stuff.
Gobert plays as tough at the rim offensively as anybody in the league.
White, the pass to Queta. Outside White. Fires from deep. On target from range.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And here's Ball. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
You know, because Ball is so skilled, defenders try to get physical with him, rough him up a bit, but it doesn't faze him. That rarely works against Ball.
Here's Queta. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
One of his specialties on display there, a nifty lead pass.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. His team is facing off with the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. As far as how they plan to defend him, Coach said it'll be a team effort. They plan to rotate who has him defensively, and Coach's words were, Ant is so special. You have to guard him with the numbers.
Thank you for that, Allie.
Seeing George spread the wealth and picking up the assist, I think he's a better player when he's sharing the ball like that.
Ball passes to Gobert. Dosunmu outside, and here's Edwards outside. Hits a 3-pointer.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
George outside. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Let's go with a 3. Sends it home from 3-point land.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pass to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on George. And here's Edwards outside. Boston pulls it in. And Boston pushing it up now. And it's all tied up.
I tell you, George is an amazing athlete. He's got great speed, and when he's in the open court running the break, that's a scary look for the defense.
Now here's Ball. Outside McDaniels. Pass to DeSumo. Back to Daniels. Clock at 6. Here's Edwards. Again, the miss by Edwards. For Boston, they've gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Hauser outside. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
First personal foul. First team foul.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Boston?
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Ball outside. Throws it up high. Gobert, no good.
Almost a highlight reel play. Hey, you have to appreciate the effort there.
Here's White. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Ayo Dosunmu picks one up.
You know, I think that's exactly the right attitude for White to have. Go at the defender head on and don't back away from the contact.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Shannon's checked in. Timberwolves trail by 6. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
The 7-footer plus Rudy Gobert goes up and makes it hurt coming down.
The Celtics have got 7 of 8 in the basket. And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second chance opportunities. And you know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board. I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Timberwolves trail by 6. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Taking a break from churning out hits to support the Celtics tonight.
Yeah, and I know he likes what he's seen. Jack became a fan when Kevin Garnett first got to Boston, and his love for the Celts has only grown since.
And Minnesota with possession here. They trail by 6. Ball against White. 6 on the shot clock. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. Shot clock at 5. Gobert finds ball. Releases. Edwards can't hit. Celtics lead by 6. Pass to George. Oh, there's the alley! And stolen by Edwards. Here's Shannon. Ball outside. Drills it from deep. Ball's got 7 points.
Well, you got to love how quick Ball's shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
Tatum passes to Queta. It's George on the wing. Nice ball movement by Boston. Inside, lets it fly. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Give him 8 points now.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Ball. 4-3. Queta pulls it in. For Boston, they've gone an impressive 8 of 9. White for 3. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Well, White is a capable three-point shooter now, and he does not need a lot of space or time to get off his shot.
And here's Edwards outside. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Tatum from downtown. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And here's Edwards outside. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
Puts up a 3. Can't get it to drop.
I think adrenaline was a factor there. He wanted to hit that answer 3 so badly.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Right side Tatum. Six to shoot. And again, unable to change momentum here. Minnesota has gone 4 of 6 from deep to start this game. To the middle. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Robinson. Outside Tatum. Pass to Gonzalez. Three-pointer. The rebound by Shannon. Minnesota in the lead. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
When the whistle blows, it's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game. Walsh is checked in for Tatum. Boston has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, the Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Mitchell's checked in for Boston. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Oh, this has been a really nice stretch for them.
Yeah, they really are taking advantage of these opportunities that are given.
Pass to Shannon. Here's Green. Free throw line jumper. Shannon's shot is off.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Driving in. Ball stolen. Here's Evans. Now here's Highland. Defended by Pritchard. The three. Highland misses. Boston trailing. Here's Shireman. Pass to Pritchard. They get it again. Here's Gonzalez. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a deep three. Kept alive by Boston. Here's Shireman. He's guarded by Highland. 5 on the clock. Back to Pritchard. Fires from way outside. Gets rebounded by Minnesota.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Boston.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Boston making a switch here. Garza's checked in. Celtics trail by 4.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Now here's Pritchard. No points yet. A minute 53 left in the first quarter here. Robinson, a screen on Highland. Pritchard from outside. This is another. He's 0 for 4. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 17-7 run. Highland looking for an opening. Pass to Evans. The 3-ball. And he buries his first look.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
Here's Gonzalez. Green covering. Nice ball movement by Boston. Garza. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
He takes it in. To the paint. Robinson with the block. Pass to Gonzalez. To the inside. Garza's shot is good.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Evans. Over to the wing. Right side, Highland. Outside, Green. Here's Shannon from behind the arc. The rebound, Celtics. Shireman's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Pritchard. Over Highland. Gets rebounded by Minnesota.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Here's Evans. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Timberwolves ahead, leading by 7. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
On the court for the Timberwolves, we've got Green. LaMelo Ball is out there with Bones Highland. And it's Shannon in at the four-man spot. Here's Shannon. And for offensive players, they say that understanding angles gives a big advantage. Can you elaborate on that a little bit, Clark?
I think I can be a little bit. When you think about the geometry of the game, angles, spacing, timing, those things are not what you would think about when you think geometry, but how you cut, how you move, when you move, get to the basket, all of that stuff is part of the geometry of the game.
Ball looks over the floor from outside the arc. Boston pulls it in.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Highland against Pritchard. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
Minnesota has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Here's Ball, and he drives in, and he makes it on the layup. Ball's got 9 points.
Boy, the combination of height, length, and quickness that Ball has, very impressive and really hard to defend against on the drive, too.
Now here's Pritchard. It's George on the wing. Clock at 6. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. George has got his second basket. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Lets it go from the wing. It's rebounded by George. For Boston, they've gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start of the second. Down low. Here's Lyles. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that's got to hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
All right, Clark, what do you expect to see when Josh Green is on the floor?
Well, in any and every role he has, he's going to give you everything he's got. But I think his best role is as defensive stopper. 6'5", good wingspan, good strength. He can guard a number of positions.
Here's Pritchard, following the score by Minnesota. Sinks it. Now 2 of 7 on the night. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Lyles a screen. There's Ball with a three-pointer. And it's Lyles missing. Celtics trail by 3. Pritchard with it. Green picks him up. And Bones Highland gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Edwards is checked in. To Shireman. Nice ball movement by Boston. Just 5 on the clock. Pritchard from outside. Sinks the tray. Pritchard's got 8 points here in the quarter.
What was the defense thinking? That's the wrong guy to leave open. Ball outside.
outside for Green. Here's Shannon. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Shannon's got 7.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Pritchard. Give him 8. Count the basket.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Boston shooting their 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Green. Minnesota with possession here. Pass to Shannon. Here's Ball. Boston with a rebound. Now Tatum. Here's Gonzalez. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And here's Ball. Now Gobert. Robinson defending. Here's Shannon. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Gobert can look over the top of just about any defense right there. Delivers a nice pass.
Pritchard with it. He's got 11. Outside Robinson. Pass to George. There's the triple. McDaniels with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
To the middle. Robinson with the block. To the paint. Here's Tatum. It's Tatum working inside.
Tell you what, Tatum using his length for positioning inside, able to operate well in the paint.
Ball passes to McDaniels. Back to Ball. There's the 3. Gonzalez pulls it in.
He's lost his momentum in a big hurry. Coming off an excellent quarter, now he just can't find the bucket.
Pass to George. Fires from the line, and Boston again with the bucket.
Stepping in from the line, George, very good and capable from mid-range.
Gobert with a screen on George. Edwards for 3. Anthony Edwards rains one in.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
On the wing, Tatum. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Gonzalez. That shot missing. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And there's the drive. McDaniels inside. Defended by Pritchard. McDaniels can't hit. Boston has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Tatum finds Pritchard. Over McDaniels. Pritchard, no good. Minnesota's gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Back to Daniels. Ball against George. And here's Ball. He's got 9. Over George. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Tatum passes to Pritchard. Back to Tatum. George outside. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. George has got 8. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Minnesota with some changes. The Sumu comes in for Shannon, and it's Highland in for Ball. The Timberwolves trail. Edwards looking for an opening. Up top, Highland. Pass to DeSumo. Gobert with a screen on White. Here's DeSumo. And all around the rim that time before dropping. He's got 5.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
There's Tatum with the 3. Connects from downtown.
Really smooth release from Tatum on that 3. Makes that shot look effortless.
DeSumo outside. Pass to Edwards. Launches it. The answer, Anthony Edwards.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. BA?
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. With the tip. Up again. Gobert with the follow.
Excellent putback by Gobert. Perfect timing, reading that ball off the rim.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pritchard surviving the D. Pass to Queta. Hauser outside. Now here's Tatum. Got it. Good job in the low post. Tatum's got 12 points.
Tatum clearly putting on a show in this one. Doing it all.
Outside McDaniels. Now Gobert. Back to Daniels. Fires from the corner. Bearing his second of 3 attempts. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Now here's Pritchard. 11 points in the game. Pass to Tatum. Here's Queta. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
Gobert with a screen on White. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on White.
First team foul.
Minnesota shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
The first free throw is good. Green's checked in for Highland. That one misses.
Golden opportunity to take the lead. Instead, he merely knots up the score.
Here's Tatum. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And Tatum does a little bit of everything, and he's especially skilled down low. Fantastic at drawing the defense into him and playing off the contact while he's going up for a shot.
For 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
A young man who has an appetite for greatness, always pushing himself is Jason Tatum.
That's off as well, so he misses both.
Rare sight. How often does he fail to capitalize at the line?
McDaniels passes to Dosunmu. Edwards for three. Pure from three-point range. Edwards got 18 points in the game.
Edwards loves those long-range bombs. He's a confident shooter.
On the wing, Hauser. Nice ball movement by Boston. Oh, Tatum's triple is pure.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Up top, Edwards. He's guarded by White. Now here's Edwards. He gets it in there. Edwards got 20 points.
Any possession that ends with him finishing at the rim is ideal.
And the half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Minnesota leading by just 2. Ed will step away briefly, but gets you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. Derek White out there with Sam Hauser. And it's George in at the 3. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Coming at you with so many ways to get his points. Tatum draws a lot of contact throughout the game. Gets himself to the line.
So far in this game, he's 0 for 2 at the line.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
And that one falls for Tatum. It's both from the stripe. Well, the Timberwolves shooting has been great this game, 58%. Over to the left wing. It falls. 5 for 11 in the game. Now Tatum, and you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop. And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to White. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. 5 to shoot. On the wing, Tatum. McDaniels covering. And it's Tatum missing. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Timberwolves. The lead is 2. And here's Ball. He's guarded by White. Edwards for 3. The offensive rebound. The Sunmu for three. Left side, Edwards. George with a steal. Now the Celtics on the move. Now here's Hauser. He's covered closely. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. Now one on ball.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
No good on that one. Good on the second one. The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. And he lobs it up. Oh, Gobert hammers it home.
Ball has wasted no time showing off his passing skills. A really gifted distributor.
White looking it over. Uses the glass to finish the layup. White's got 11.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Ball no good. Boston trailing. To the inside. Okay! Tatum punching it home.
Tatum, like most players, is best when he's aggressive and attacking the basket.
Outside McDaniels. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Pass to Edwards. Launches a three. Count it. Now 8 for 13 with that basket. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Tatum against McDaniels. On the wing, Hauser. Pass to Keita. 6 to shoot. Now Tatum for three. Oh, the response from Tatum.
You got to respect the response from Tatum. I mean, this guy just loves to compete.
Ball passes to Edwards. Here's Gobert. Nails the baby hook. 12 points for him. Boston has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Hauser outside. Pass to Tatum. Takes a three. McDaniels with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Now here's Ball. McDaniels a screen. Ball passes to McDaniels. And Gobert with the stuff.
Gobert so good around the rim. Had that shot back before the defense could do anything with it.
Edwards against George. Pass to Hauser. There's Tatum with the three. Here's Keita. And he jams it home with authority.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Celtics trail by 4. Here's George. Give him 8. Pass to White. Takes the 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Dosunmu, the pass to Edwards. Lets the 3 fly. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got his 6th rebound on the night. There's a screen. Here's Hauser. Again, the miss by Boston.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
McDaniels passes to Ball. Off target from 3-point range.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
On the wing, Tatum. They double team Tatum. Kicks it to George. Pass to Hauser. This one for 3. Again, the miss by Boston. The Timberwolves lead by 4. Here's the teardrop, and it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And also, I just love how they've been moving the ball side to side on the perimeter. Great passing, unlocking their offensive potential.
An area of the floor where Jaden McDaniels really excels. Defense.
Yeah, he's a strong perimeter defender. He's got great length, good anticipation, and he's competitive. I mean, those are the things that allow him to shut guys down on occasion.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Pritchard. 11 points in the game. Pass to Queta. White for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Here's Edwards. Dosunmu, right side. Outside McDaniels. Ball outside. Now Edwards. The 3 is up. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got assist number 5 here tonight.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Robinson, he's checked in for Queta. And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for Boston. 11-point game. Six on the shot clock. Robinson against Gobert. Robinson can't hit. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 19-7 run to the left side wing. There's Ball with a 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
The defense must honor Ball's 3-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
Pritchard against Ball. Pritchard, no good. The Timberwolves lead by 14. Outside Edwards. There's Ball with a 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Outside Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Well, we've seen him miss a couple from the line. He's 2 for 4 so far. The Timberwolves shooting an excellent rate of 56% on the third quarter. Here's Highland. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Highland's gotten his second bucket.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
Here's Pritchard. And he lays it up and in.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work. But that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
Now here's Highland. Pass to Green. Green with a screen on Pritchard. Here's Highland. Three-pointer, no good. Celtics trail by 11. Tatum with it. 25 points in the game. They double-team Tatum. Up top, Pritchard. Shot clock at 6. Here's Shireman. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Green. Inside. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Minnesota shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting for Minnesota, Baron J. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one's off. So both teams changing it up here. And the second free throw is good. Celtics trail by 12. And here's Pritchard. He's got 13. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
The simple bounce pass works at any level, including the highest level.
Pass to Shannon. Here's the 3. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
Here's Gonzalez. And there's 1:38 left in the third quarter.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Minnesota with the ball. The Celtics making their last shot. Just 5 to shoot. Slim, pass to Green. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
And 1:01 left in the third. Now here's Pritchard. To the paint. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Here's Evans. He's got 5. Lets it go from deep. The shot off that time. Celtics trail by 12. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Gonzalez. Uses the glass on the layup. Gonzalez has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
Here's Evans. From deep. That shot off. And so it's Minnesota earning this break in the action, up 10. Hey, 3 points is better than 2. They built this lead by tacking on that extra point at the end of possessions. Back after this. This is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've led by as many as 14, setting the floor for the Timberwolves. We've got Ball. He's out there with Bones Highland, and it's Green in at the small forward position. There's Ball with a three. Boston pulls it in.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Gonzalez passes to Pritchard. Pass to Gonzalez. Clock at 6. Nice ball movement by Boston. The deep three. Pritchard, no good. The Timberwolves lead by 10. Now Highland. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's Ball. Robinson with the block. Pass to George. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. And that's 10 points from Paul George.
George takes the contact, but good body control there allows him to finish.
Here's Shannon. Outside, Highland. Pass to Shannon. The three. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Now here's Pritchard. He's guarded by Highland. And there's Pritchard. That's good. On the assist by George.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Outside, Highland. The kick out to Ball. A 3-ball from LaMelo.
A lot of different ways to knock down shots, and Ball's form is certainly unorthodox, but it works for him, and he's got a really quick release that allows him to get it off.
For 3, George. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Ball's got 4 rebounds now. Shannon. Power is home.
Oh, wow. Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Here's Pritchard. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go from the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Shireman's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now.
Hey, Boston, let's get locked.
The Celtics making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
And Allie, thanks. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. They set the pick. Here's Edwards. Shireman grabs a board. Shireman's got rebound number 7 tonight. And he lobs it up top. Stripped away. Ball left side. No good on the triple.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. George, a screen on Edwards. Pass to George. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Ball's got 5 rebounds in the game. Shoots over Pritchard. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Ball's got 19 points.
Hey, Ball has tremendous confidence, oozing with confidence. He feels like he can cross up anybody defending.
Back to Tatum. Fires the 3. Boston again missing. Minnesota leading by 10. Outside Edwards. Pass to Green. Outside Edwards. Misses the three.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And the basket by Shireman.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And he dunks it down.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
And Minnesota with possession here. Following the bucket by the Celtics. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Here's Pritchard to the right side. Here's Shireman. And again, Boston with the triple.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Pass to Shannon. Fires the three. And Pritchard pulls it down. Celtics trail by 4. Tatum on the drive. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Tell you what, that's impressive strength there from Tatum. You got to respect that even when you try to wrap him up. He finds a way to score.
Cadis checked in for Boston.
At the line, Jason Tatum. At the line, shooting 1.
Minnesota has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Ball passes to Gobert. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Derek White's checked in for Pritchard. The Celtics have gone 7 for 11 so far in the fourth. George with it. Over Edwards. George's shot is off. Ball outside. Nice move. Ball ventures inside and converts.
Ball showing a lot of effervescence on the offensive end, and it's probably infectious for the rest of his squad.
McDaniels against Tatum. He can't get that one to fall. McDaniels with some nice D. Now here's Dosunmu. Defense right on him.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Shooting for Minnesota, Dosunmu, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes a first. The Celtics making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. And that's good as he hits both shots. Celtics trail by 5. Down low. Here's Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Here's Ball. Following the bucket by Boston. McDaniels from long range.
That's That's exactly how you win a rebound battle. Get good position and then use your strength to hold on to that position.
Tatum passes to White. Here's an 8-footer. Inside. White gets it to go. And for Minnesota, they're shooting just 38% here in the fourth. Now here's Gobert. The D's right on it. And the basket by Dosunmu.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
Boston has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Outside White. Here's Tatum. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. McDaniel's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Edwards. Picked by Gobert. Fires for 3. McDaniels. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Making the save, McDaniels secures the rock and gets the second chance look.
Pass to Hauser. Back to Tatum. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Jaden McDaniels picks one up.
Second team foul. At the line, Jason Tatum at the line for 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And so Tatum nails both of them. The Timberwolves lead by 3. Dosunmu outside. Pass to Gobert. And here's Ball. Takes a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Ball's got 24.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Outside Tatum. And here's White. Six to shoot. Oh, that's a man on a mission right there. And Ball will bring it up here for the T-Wolves. Here's Edwards. Picked by Gobert. Beyond the arc. Oh, it doesn't go.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
George! The 3 is off.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
For 3, and he nails it.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
George. Gobert pulls it down. The Timberwolves lead by 7. Now Edwards. Now Gobert. Outside Edwards. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
On the wing, Tatum. McDaniels covering. 3-pointer goes up. 3-pointer goes down for White.
Well, it's so good to see White growing in confidence with his offensive game and not hesitating at all to shoot the perimeter shot.
Edwards.
Celtics foul. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves, Rudy Gobert taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
You know, he gets there so often. Gobert would like to make these at a higher clip.
And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. Celtics trail by 7.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
DeSumo outside. Gobert inside. Defended by Hauser. The Frenchman, Gobert.
It's too easy for him when he's that close. The defense has to put a body on Gobert inside.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Tatum fires. Oh, he dropped in a sweet J. 7-point differential. Outside Edwards. Outside Ball. Outside Edwards. Picked by Gobert. Let's loose for 3. Cleared away by White. And not much left to play for at this point.
Hey, you give it your all and let the chips fall where they may. Just wasn't their night.
Now here's DeSumo. Minnesota with the W. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.